Hi guys, it's Lisa, and I wasn't going to make a video today because my house is in a bit of crisis, to say the least. In the past 2 weeks, excuse me, our roof leaked. We had to get a new roof. We had snow come through our dryer vent. We had to have a new drywall put in our ceiling around our vent, and our dishwasher broke, so I've been doing dishes by hand for 2 weeks, and trust me, the last time I did dishes by hand, I was single, and I maybe put my sandwich on a plate. And so, yeah, and then our washer broke and our dryer broke, and our washer and dryer are like those good HE things, and they broke at the same time, so I was going to just spend the morning cleaning. However, I have news. So I'm sure you guessed by the title what the news is. I was going to do a live pregnancy test, but since I have the patience of a 2-year-old, I decided to take a test last night. Not using my first morning urine, and so I decided to take a test. So I had these Wanfo tests, and also I would like to mention that although I'm excited, I had just lost 9 pounds. I have just lost 9 pounds. All I wanted to lose was 10 pounds because that's when you can really start to see the difference. But okay, so let me show you. This is kind of, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but this is the Wanfo test, and it's the Wanfo tests in general tend to be very light, even further along in pregnancy, even though I will say they detect pregnancy very early, but you actually have to wait the full 5 minutes. So they're very weird for me. I love them because they help my pregnancy test addiction, but I hate them because I never feel like I can rely on them. So I have the little light on my camera because it's dark in here, so I can't tell if that picked it up or not. But this is the one I took not using my first morning urine, and that was last night. And it is a light positive, but it's very visible, and I'm sure you can't, I don't know if you can see it in there. But then I was like, oh, I'm pregnant. Although I knew about 8 days ago that I was pregnant, and I'm gonna make a whole other video on that because I actually have been logging my symptoms just in case I was pregnant, so I could tell everybody what happened on what day. So yes, I'm pregnant. And then this morning I peed because I had to pee so bad and I didn't save it. So then like 30 minutes later, I took a test, even though that was like the dumbest thing ever because it was gonna be light again. So not using first morning urine, this is the other test, and I really can't, I think you can see that it's positive. I think the light on my camera is messing with that. But because I'm me and that's how I roll, I came downstairs, and my husband and I were kind of past the I'm gonna surprise him with pregnancy because my miscarriages and stuff like that, and plus, you know, we've had 4 kids. We're just kind of like, he knew that we were trying, and so he's like, so what'd your test say? So anyway, I told my husband, I came downstairs and I said, hey, how long would it take you to run to Walmart and grab me a test? And he said about 15 minutes. They could be there and back in 15 minutes, which is like completely amazing to me because I could never be there and back in 15 minutes because I just can't seem to like stop my ADD brain from looking at everything. But I sent him and he got me a first response, and so he came home and I took it, and now granted, I've peed 3 times at this point, and I had like a full bottle of water getting ready to go to the gym, and hopefully you can see this one better. Can you see that? Okay, I'm trying to get the light so it doesn't shine right on it. And this, oh there, I think you can see it. Okay, and this is the first response, and it literally came up positive in like 30 seconds. So I'm pregnant. Like I said, I just lost 9 pounds. I was really hoping to lose all the weight I had gained from my other miscarriages, but I'm not upset that I'm pregnant. I'm really glad that I'm pregnant. But here's the thing. I have never had a problem getting pregnant. I've had a problem staying pregnant for this last year. So now the true test is has everything I've done to improve my egg quality, has it worked? And is this pregnancy gonna stick? I will tell you that I have a much better feeling. With all my miscarriages, I had this feeling of doom. I can't explain it, but I knew something was wrong. And despite everything, like the doctors would say, oh, you know, let's just bring you in 1 more week and maybe we'll see a heartbeat, or maybe the heartbeat will have sped up, or, you know, maybe the spotting will have stopped. I knew. Now, and interestingly, when I took a pregnancy test early on, my period is due on the 27th. So I actually took the evening test 4 days before my missed period, and I actually took this test 3 days before my missed period, because it's the 24th, but I didn't use first morning urine. So I would say the hormone's probably pretty strong just because I didn't need to. Let's see. So in the past, I have always been able to test 10 days past ovulation. I didn't do that this time because I was really trying to not be obsessive, but because of the medication that my doctor wanted me on for my insulin resistance, I wanted to know right away so that I could either be on the medication or not be on the medication. So it turns out I'm not going to be on the medication, but I have told myself that, you know what, if I have a full-term baby, that I can just start the program when I'm done. So my goal now is to not gain a whole lot of weight, not gain my normal 70, 50 type, pounds that I usually gain. So I will be tracking that. I'll be documenting that. I am going to be staying on an insulin-resistant diet, and that's also good for gestational diabetes because I had that with my 4th son, so I'll probably be prone to it this pregnancy, so hopefully I can avoid that. But I guess going back to the test, so not using first morning urine, I was able to test 4 days early on the cheap internet brand tests, and then when I tested positive on that, I had my husband go get an expensive test, and I tested positive on that. So yeah, so I guess what remains now is to see, does this baby stick? So I am going to try to not be excited. I'm not telling anyone except for people on YouTube because I really don't want to deal with telling people. Last time we saw a heartbeat and it had gotten to 12 weeks and we went ahead and told people, and then shortly after that I had a miscarriage. And probably the hardest thing about that was telling our kids and telling, people, still telling some people who were judgmental about us getting pregnant with a 5th child, and telling some people who were devastated because they were so happy for us, and telling my mom and telling his mom. And it was, so we are not telling anybody until we have a solid, healthy pregnancy. Probably not until I go in for my level 2 ultrasound scan at 17 weeks. That's probably when we have ruled out heart defects and we have ruled out anything. And not that I would do anything different, it's just that I need to process things before I tell other people. So we are going to really keep it on the down low. So I'm hoping I'm not super sick, but on the other hand, I'm hoping I am super sick because I was super sick with my 3rd one, and I was pretty sick with my 4th one, and they were both really healthy. And I don't remember if I was sick with my 1st or 2nd because there was a lot of other stuff going on. I had surgery with my 1st one, and yeah, that's a whole other story. But anyway, I was trying to keep this short. I just want to let everyone know that I am pregnant and that I am stopping my weight loss journey, and my weight loss journey is going to now go to trying not to gain weight and trying to stay active and going to the gym. And hopefully this pregnancy sticks. So I am sending baby dust to everybody, and I think in about 3 months we will know if everything I did to improve my egg quality actually worked. And yeah, fingers crossed. So have a great day, YouTube, and I'm really glad I got to share this with you. Good luck, everybody.